Hey everybody, it's your boy the TY, Stone Muscle, coming at you from Stone Muscle. It's been a long time. Gotta go with the "ah" again, but I'm going to correct that. So the noise in the background is the vacuum cleaner and stuff like that, so if you could just bear with me, you know what I mean, and hopefully you can hear what I'm saying. Let me turn this TV down. Like I said, every time I do a video, I put on a blaxploitation movie from back in the day. What I'm watching right now is Penitentiary, 1979, Leon Isaac Kennedy. All right. You have to excuse the shirt. I ordered this from Amazon actually, and all my shirts are usually extra large or large. I think they sent me a medium, so this is it's kind of snug and stuff like that. But you know, I mean, I can't wear stuff like this right now. And I'm 85 pounds, and I'm 5'9" on a good day. So to all the people out there who want to know how small or how big TY is, that is it. Alright, I got my favorite rapper in the back, Tupac. There's probably a little glare on it or something like that, but you can see his likeness in the background. Alright, I think that I'm going to call this video Life Lessons Part 1. And the reason I say that is because I've been away from YouTube, and I've been away from Instagram for probably about a good 2 months. And the importance of getting your life in order is way more important than making videos. And everybody knows that. I'm pretty sure everybody grew up thinking that. And, well, not the videos part, but grew up, you know, taking care of things that are more important than things that are not so important. I'm not saying that, you know, me putting out my channel is not important at all. I actually enjoy doing it. I enjoy talking to my audience and whatever audience I have. But I'm glad that who's ever out there subscribing and listening, I'm glad that you are listening to what it is that I have to put out there as far as my life story and the things that I've been through, and you know, try to overcome all that stuff and be a guy who pays his taxes, goes to work, takes care of his family, and you know, the whole nine. So the whole 2 months that I was away, I was actually out there working to hustle up money for truck driving. I actually want to take up truck driving CDL-A. Now I have a CDL-B. I have a CDL-B license that I got probably about 7 or 8 years ago, 9 years ago. And thank goodness for my brother, Michael Weldon. Thank goodness for my brother. He's the one that took me on my practice run. You know what I mean? To show me how to park, how to drive between cones and stuff like that. My brother was the one who showed me all that. My brother has a CDL-A license, CDL-B license. I mean, my brother is he's a driving machine. I mean, if there's anything that is on 4 wheels, 18, 20, 34 wheels, my brother Michael could drive it. So I'm going to go to school either in August or September. It's a 4-week course. I'm going to go ahead and pay for the whole thing. I'm just going to give them I think it's $4,200 or something like that. But I was also thinking about driving for a company who trains you for free, but on their contract you have to work for them for, I think it's a total of 48 weeks. It's almost like a year that you have to work for them if you get training by them and get your CDL-A license obtained by that certain company. You have to work for them for a certain amount of time. So I was thinking about either one of the two. I'd really like to save my $4,000, $5,000. I'd rather keep that, you know what I mean, and just let it sit and you know, just not waste any of my money, but just see if I can get someone to pay for it or whatever else, whatever have you. But so that's pretty much what I've been doing for the past 2 months. I really apologize for not coming back to my channel because I actually enjoy it. You know what I mean? I actually enjoy talking about things that I went through, life experiences that I went through, and where I'm at now. So, oops. Guess what I just did? Remember I said I gulp, I don't sip. I just spilled my wine. First drink of the day, or first drink of the night, should I say. I usually like to have like a little glass of wine at night. 1 glass or 2 glasses at night, you know what I mean, before I go to bed. You know, it just gives me a peace of mind to think that, I think they always said red wine was good for your heart. So I try to go ahead and get it in and try to get my little glass or 2 glasses of wine a day. It's probably too much. I probably should just stick to the weekends, but I feel good. I feel young. I feel strong. I think this is day 127. No, I'm sorry. This is day 197 of me not smoking any marijuana. And I want to give a shout out to a very strong influencer on Instagram. Her name is Queen of Blood. She's a vegetarian. She stopped smoking marijuana probably around the same time I did. She was like me, one of those guys who smoked marijuana for a long time, for many, many years. And now she's just, you know, she's just a big influence. She's very beautiful. She's very talented. She takes awesome pictures. Her name is Queen of Blood. And I tell you what, her name, I think when I seen her name, I couldn't even believe it. I think her name is Shakanda or Sharonda. She has like a really, really cool, you know, a really cool street city name. I'm not going to say black name because, you know, a name is a name. I'm not going, what's the name? I'll leave that up to you guys to decide if it's black or white or whatever have you. But her name is Sharonda, I think, or Shalanda or Shakanda. I gotta look it up. I don't want to mess it up. But her name is Queen of Blood. She's on Instagram. She's awesome, and like I said, she always gives out good advice. Let me go ahead and continue with my life lesson. My life lesson for today is take care of your business. Take care of your business, man. If you have a bill that needs to be paid and you just don't want to pay it, you want to put it off, you know what I mean, because you want to buy the latest sneakers or a nice shirt or a jacket, or you want to go to New Jersey and stuff like that and just forget about the bill, well, just remember this: the bill's going to add $20, $15, $30 to the late fee. So I've learned a long time ago that as soon as I get a bill to pay it. Now, that's not to say that I haven't been late with some things. Sometimes, you know what I mean, life happens and you just can't pay it at that time. But I'm realizing that as soon as you get a bill, the best thing to do is just pay it. Just get it out the way. You know what I mean? Because if you can pay it and you do pay it, it relieves a little stress off your mind, and you can go about your day not thinking in the back. You won't think about it. You probably won't think about it, but in the back of your mind, you'll have that thought like, oh man, if I don't pay this electric bill, they're gonna cut me off, man, yada, yada, yada. So, you know, basically you just wanna take care of stuff like that. And I'm not telling you to take care of stuff like that. I'm saying that's what the life lesson I learned. You know what I mean? And another thing is traffic tickets. If you get a traffic ticket, a long time ago, a good friend of mine, he told me, he said, if you get a traffic ticket, he said, if you're not going to fight it, pay it right away. Pay it right away. Because if you get pulled over with your family, you're driving down New Jersey, you're going to the Ocean City, you're going to Wildwood, you're having a good time, and all of a sudden the cop pulls up in back of you and stuff like that and runs your license plate, your vacation is over because you were selfish enough not to pay that $125, $200 for that ticket that you got and you probably were supposed to get because of speeding or driving recklessly or something like that, pay it. Just pay it. Word of advice, man. Coming down from my boy Russell Smith, Pooh, you know what I mean, to me, to you. You know what I mean? He always told me, he said, Ty, when you get a ticket, he said, pay that ticket, man. He said, you don't want those problems that come along with it for not paying it. So, that's that. And I would say that, you know, this life lesson is just about, you know, paying what you owe. Life lesson number one, pay what you owe. To the college kids out there, I don't know what to say about anything that's $150,000, $200,000 that cost you. I don't even know what to say about colleges. I don't know why they're raising the prices like this. I don't know why they're hiking the prices up like that. You know what I mean? For kids just to read a book and, you know, take a few tests and see if they're smart enough to go out there in the real world and tackle whatever it is that they signed up for or that they majored or minored in. It's not easy, man. See, I'm rambling on again. See, I only wanted to do, like, from now on, I only wanted to do 10-minute videos. But what I realized is I really like talking about what it is that I've been through, my life experiences, and just hoping that, you know, a young man or a young lady out there will be, young man or young lady, somebody was trying to call me. That's why I was trying to look to see who it was. I'll answer that phone call in about 3 minutes. Okay, Ted? That's my boy Ted. Actually, I go over his house to watch the basketball games. He's got a real big screen TV. And, you know, me and the fellas that sit over there, it'd be about 4 or 5 of us. I'm the youngest one in the crew. Those guys are all in their 60s and mid to late 50s and stuff like that. And I sit there and, you know what I mean, I bust it up with them. I'll sip some wine. You know what I mean? They'll sit there and smoke 114 blunts and joints and bowls in front of me. But you have to have that will and that strength to just be like, you know what, that's not a part of my life anymore. I like you guys are cool. We could still kick it and stuff like that, but when you guys light that stuff up, I'm just going to go ahead and just watch TV, not answer any questions, not talk to you guys or whatever. I don't want to see anybody blowing out any smoke or anything like that, or just, you know what I mean? So that's that, and I'm glad to be back. YouTube is a great platform. Shout out to YouTube for letting people voice their opinions and talk about what it is that they've been through in life. And I feel good. I just don't know I don't know how to explain it. Like I said, it's been 197 days without marijuana. So what I've noticed about myself is not only do I talk more, but I'm louder. I talk clearer. The one drawback that I have to say is I'm aggressive now. Since I stopped smoking, I've gotten to a situation to where as though I could have rolled down my window because somebody was almost ready to hit my car, and it was right there. It was just right there at my mouth. It was right there. I just wanted to roll down the window and say, what is wrong with you? But then I realized, I said, Ty, I said, back when you were smoking marijuana, you just would have let this go. You would have let that guy, the guy didn't hit your car, so you just would have let him just go and stuff like that. But now that I don't, I noticed that it's easier to put on weight. I'm more aggressive. I feel healthier. It just, marijuana put a dark cloud over me. Put a dark cloud over me. It made me feel like I wasn't healthy because I was putting this stuff in my lungs. Even though they said it wasn't bad for you and stuff like that, you still have this thought in the back of your mind that what you're doing to your body by letting this substance into your lungs is probably causing some kind of damage. But I will say this, after 21 years of smoking every day. I probably took off maybe about 4 or 5 days from smoking or something like that. And that's when I got shot and was laid up in the hospital. I got shot in the shoulder. I got shot right here. I got shot here, collapsed my lung, damaged my kidney, and ended up on my liver. But when the doctors came into the room after I was all healed up, or after they stitched me up, they told me that I was actually a very healthy, not young man because I'm 50. They told me I was very healthy. They didn't understand. They were looking at me like I was kind of crazy, because after about 5 or 6 days, they came to me and said, "Your bill is kind of high, Mr. Weldon. You being in the hospital." I said, "Really?" I said, "Do me a favor." I said, "Bring me my clothes." I said, "Let me put them on." And I said, "I'll walk out of this hospital right now." No, Mr. Weldon, no, we didn't mean that. We're just saying that. I said, "Listen," I said, "anytime you guys think that I'm trying to get over or being a little baby or something like that," I said, "Give me my clothes." I said, "I'll get right on out of here." So they told me to stay. They made me stay another 2 or 3 days. And then when I went down to billing or something like that, I think they tried to give me some Percocet, or they tried to give me some Oxycontin or stuff like that. I don't know what it was. It was like a pain pill. I don't take pain pills. I just never did. I think when I was a kid, I took a Valium when I was like 15 years old, when Valiums were real popular back in, let me see, Philadelphia. Valiums were real popular back in from 1981 to 1983. So it was between that time I took one of those Valiums, and then I attempted to walk upstairs from the basement of where I was hanging out from taking the Valium, and just almost fell right down the steps. And right then and there I was just like, you know what, this is too strong. This ain't for me. I'm going to stick with marijuana, guys. I don't know what this Valium thing is or whatever you guys are taking. Black Beauties, Yellow Jackets. We had all that stuff back in the day. You know what I mean? I think they were more of a speed thing, but the Valium just knocked you down. Anyway, enough about that. So I'm going to close this video out. This is Life Lessons Part 1. If I jumped around from different subject to subject, you're going to have to forgive me, because I always, once I get on a subject or switch to a different subject, I tend to take that subject to a story, when all you should be doing is just talking about the main topic at hand. So, like I said, forgive me if I jump around too much, but hopefully, what I'm saying to you gets to you, and you pick up something from it. So, I'm going to close this one out. Good grief, Tyrone, 19 minutes. Man, can't you just make 10-minute videos and just be done with it? You just ramble your mouth, boy. Shout out to everybody. Take care. I'm glad I'm back. Stone Muscle, TY, coming at you.